G'day, Trent from the Total Tools G4 Group. We're here in the G4 Racing Workshop for tool tip number 3. We're testing brake fluid testers. We've got the Endeavour unit here. We've also got the new King Chrome unit. Both go about the process a little bit differently. They come to the same conclusion most of the time, but we'll show you the differences between the two. These become really useful for people like us that do dirt bike racing and car racing and things like that. A lot of our equipment gets under higher temperatures, dustier conditions, all that sort of thing. So we might go through the brake fluid a bit quicker than most people would. We need to be able to test it and see where it's at and when it's time to replace it. What happens is the fluid gets dirt in it, it gets water in it, it starts breaking down. These test how much water is in the fluid. Ideally, you want a new fluid would be anything under 2%, anything between 2 and 3%, it's starting to get a bit how you're going, needs replacing. Over 3% it's done, needs to be flushed out and redone. So, we'll show where we're at on Todd's Audi here. Got it set to .4, in with the Endeavour unit, and straight away we're getting a red, which is telling us it's over 3%, it needs replacing. King Chrome unit, not much different, but it's also got a backlit LED. When it's well over 3%, it's just saying get rid of it. You've only got to wipe the tips off in between checks and they're ready to go again. Another handy use for these is you can test your fluid that's on the shelf. If you've got an open container, you want to know if the fluid's still good. Put it in, and there we go. 1.4% is giving us the readout, whereas the Endeavour unit will just give us a green light. It doesn't change on the Endeavour, it's okay. So the King Chrome one, a little bit more accurate in that, and it tells you exactly what's in it. This is an older bottle that we've had on the shelf, still unused. And, is it any good? And I'm hearing the beeping, which is a no on the King Chrome. So the King Chrome also has audible beeps. It'll give you a rapid beep on red when it's no good. Well, we want to test this Ford Ranger we've got here. It's about 4 years old, still got its original brake fluid in, done about 83,000 Ks. We'll try with the Endeavour unit. And we are getting the orange light, which is telling us it's between 2 and 3%. Or it could even be close to 3%, that's what we don't know with just the light system. But it's also saying that fluid's probably okay to go a little bit longer. When we go then with the difference on the King Chrome with the LED readout. So it just shot up to 2.6 and then went over 3%. So shows you the difference there. It's probably right on the limit of the 3%. Which the fluid's probably okay to go a little bit longer, but realistically it should be changed. So a little bit dearer on the King Chrome unit, but it also has the extra feature of telling you what percentage is in there and you know how much life you've got left in that fluid. Both of these units are on the shelf in all of the G4 stores. Come on in, check them out. You won't be disappointed. Like, comment, subscribe.